if you didn't know, or if you aren't really into tech at all, something big, big, happened today, and that was the announcement of the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Want to be notified every single time a new Def Crazy Tech video comes out? Hit that notification bell and subscribe for more content. Guess what? So in between these scenes, I could use the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 very well, because on it there's a new S Pen that you can use as a remote for your camera. I sound like every other tech YouTuber out there, don't I? No, but seriously, that's one of the things that was actually really interesting, and I thought that was kind of cool, and something that I actually didn't think was a gimmick, unlike a lot of things Samsung does. But let's get into all the features of this new phone and do a recap of what happened at the Samsung Unpacked Event 2018. So the first thing that was announced was the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. And in my video that I feel like has gotten a lot of, it's gotten kind of viral, for me at least, because I think it has like 100 views, right? But I was ranting basically about how the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 will be a terrible phone and stuff, but it actually seems like it won't be so bad. But one thing that will be bad is the price. So at a minimum, it'll cost $1,000, right? And at a maximum, $1,200. But have you ever wanted half a terabyte of storage on a phone? Well, that is the phone for you. The Samsung Galaxy Note 9 does in fact have 512 gigabytes of storage, and through a micro SD card slot, Samsung says that you can expand that to a terabyte of storage, which is impressive. That's a lot of storage on a phone, but I feel like that is anything over 256 is more than unnecessary, and unless you have the phone for a long time, then that's fine. But other than that, it's pretty much completely unnecessary. Another thing is they obviously released a new the new Snapdragon 845 chip, and that's supposed to increase the speeds, and so the specs of this phone are actually, I gotta say, pretty impressive. I was going to say for the price, but no, those are that's a very expensive phone, soon to be. And there's something that I know one of my friends would love. They are releasing Fortnite, a beta version for a week. Yay! I'm gonna go out and buy a $1,200 smartphone to play an exclusive game to my phone and the Samsung Galaxy S7 and newer, so then you wouldn't have to buy a new phone. But if some people don't know about that, so I wonder if anyone's going to buy a $1,200 smartphone just to play a game which is gotten very popular. I played a lot, and it's quite fun. But $1,200. So the game isn't free anymore. It's $1,200. You know how the meme with the iPhone 10 was the $1,000 emoji machine? You know what they should bring back? The $1,000 Fortnite gaming phone. I mean, seriously, like, that's, I wonder if there's anyone out there that's like, oh, I can't play Fortnite on Android. Oh wait, but I can spend a minimum of $1,000 to get a game. But there's some other things that I haven't talked about this phone. So apparently through AI, it'll notice objects better and make it look better on the phone. So, but the phone comes in two models, 128 gigabytes and 6 gigabytes of RAM for $9.99, and half a terabyte of storage and 8 gigabytes of RAM for, wait a second, $1,250. So this phone is $100 more at its peak than Apple's flagship. Hold on. So let's see if anyone's going to make fun of this phone now, because when the iPhone 10 came out, you know how many people made fun of its price. Let's see how many tech YouTubers make fun of the price now. Like always. So, but another thing is, now the stylus is yellow. So now it can look like something that I'm pretty sure you would not want on your phone. But it's on your stylus that charges in your phone, and because it's Bluetooth, that is cool. It does some like features and stuff, and it acts as a remote for your camera, which is actually way nice. And that's the only practical reason. You also can change music, but that sounds a little, ridiculous. But so another thing that they kind of pushed really hard, it was Bluetooth. So it takes a half hour to charge, right? No, wait. 40 seconds of charging gets you a half hour of use. So I don't know who would be drawing for a half hour, but it's nice anyway. So here's a little joke. So you know the Samsung Galaxy Note 7? Yeah, that exploded in people's faces. So I wonder if that'll happen again, because they have the exact same camera that they did in that phone. This phone is a little bigger, but still, it's 4,000 milliamps, which will bring you the exact same amount of, it'll bring you a whole day of battery life, Samsung is claiming, which I can't, that's pretty impressive. If that's true, then that's pretty good, because on my AirPods, I can't find them right now, but the case is right there. Or not the case, the box that they come in is right there. And also the iPhone 8 Plus box is right there, the thing that I'm recording this with. And the Cohen E7 Pro headphones are the box, the case for them is also right there. So go check that video out where I review that product, and go check that video out where I talk about AirPods. So a little plug there. So here are the AirPods. I'll have a review coming out for that later, But anyway, so I really, oh yeah, so there is going to be like a system of cooling in the device, so they're trying to make it like a gaming phone, more of a gaming phone, because they're putting a cooling system right in the phone. So hopefully that'll that will fix the exploding problems. But let's move on from this Samsung Galaxy Note 9 and go to the other things that were announced. So they first announced a wireless charger that can charge your phone and your watch and a pen, a parent like the Samsung Note 9 pen. So if Apple unveils AirPower, they need to make the Apple Pencil work with that. That way it won't look like a unicorn. But so anyway, so they need to do that. But they did unveil a wireless charging duo that'll charge your phone, your watch, and a pen, which is, I already said. But I wonder where we've heard that before. A Samsung? No. But and then another thing that was announced was the Galaxy Home. So no one cared. Not many people care that Bixby is super stupid, but they don't. People don't care when they bring out 160 15-inch speakers to light up the auditorium, and it sounds pretty good. So they did unveil that, and they mentioned that it'll work like with Spotify. Apple's HomePod works only with Apple Music, so maybe this will only work with Spotify because they're doing like some kind of collab or whatever. And then there's also supposed to be a new watch. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if it's going to be like if they're changing anything. I don't even know if they're like giving it any kind of spec bump. Like I don't know what they're doing with it. They might just be calling it something new just so they can compete with the Apple ecosystem, which Samsung Dex, right? They had that plug into. Now they have like a cord plugging into your computer for that to work, which is pretty great actually. It's not that bad, but so that was everything that was announced at the Samsung Unpacked event today. And let me know down in the comments if you're considering on buying the Samsung Note 9. I think pre-orders go up today, and it's going to be available on, I think, either the 22nd or the 26th. And let me tell you a little something. I am actually considering, right? I'm actually considering if I have, like, maybe, I don't know yet, but I might buy that device. So that might be a future video that could be very interesting. I don't know. I'm actually kind of intrigued. But yeah, so that was the Samsung Unpacked event recap, and why the Samsung Note 9 is a little better than I thought. A little better. So let me know if you liked the video, and if you did, share with your friends, leave a like on the video, and consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. So also, all of these devices, besides the Note 9, don't have their prices out yet. So for all we know, they could be charging $400 for a speaker, and then on the watch they could be charging a lot for that too. But they're also making it apparently have several days of battery life, which is pretty cool. But it's not doing much, so that's not like too much to write home about. But it can also charge on the wireless charger. Also, there's a bunch of new watch faces, and then shoot. And also, it can be like your personal trainer, because it has like a bunch of new workouts that'll like 6 new workouts that'll start automatically. So yeah.